of humanity. If we do this, then I tell you we have no problems. And the institute that I see this occasion to launch, I pray God should bless it and should be an institute to impart deeper awareness of what getting involved in party means. It's all about power. Power, if you don't have power, you are dead. That's what it is. So we must know the nature of power, must learn how do we get everybody in the community to appreciate that we are capable when entrusted with power to use life better. That's the party. We want power. Let's close rank. Reconciliation, unity. If we are not learning to reconcile, and if we are also not learning that Ghana is awake and getting more and more critical, especially of the politicians. Grassroots. We must not take grassroots for a joke. Another quote, and then I will thank you and declare from here that I've launched the institute. Dr. Afarajan, who used to be the Electoral Commissioner. It was he who said, elections are won at the polling station. I gave you the analogy. I live in my fine bungalow. My children, they are all grown, they've gone. When it comes to voting, perhaps it's just my vote I can go and cast. But the man at the gate, the watchman, has. If I do not secure his trust and understanding to support me, do you think I can win that election? So grassroots. Let everybody feel counted. And it's not going to dish out money. It's not just dishing out money. Let the people trust that you, when you have chance, you serve the good interests, inclusively of all of us, humanity. That's the central vision, the central belief. We talked down Kwabuzia Dumbo. What they believed in was common humanity who must be respected and be given dignity of humanity. If we do this, then I tell you we have no problems. And the institute that I see this occasion to launch and should be an institute to impart deeper awareness of what getting involved in party means. It's all about power. Power, if you don't have power, you are dead. That's what it is. So we must know the nature of power, must learn how do we get everybody in the community to appreciate that we are capable when entrusted. If we are not learning to reconcile, and if we are also not learning that Ghana.
I was a contestant who lost. We all went on one tangent. What will I do if fortune should smile on me and I should be elected? And what have I done before? I am praying all persons who are possible aspirants. Let us be as the old patriotic people did. Tell everybody what you yourself you have done in your life before, what you have done in the party, and what you will do for Ghana if you should have the luck of being elected presidential candidate of the MPP. If we should do that, this party was successful. I want to remind you finally about the cost of disunity.
Another quote, and then I will thank you and declare from here.
Formed my group-based committee to do fact-finding, to check what and come up with the results or the findings. But as we sit here, those who matter in the party that have to know the causes of our defeat, we don't. All we know is Michael Wayne came to brief us and said expansion. So are we saying because of expansion that we lost miserably? We have not answered that. Then why do you jump to go and conduct election to elect presidential candidates? I'll be brutally frank. If you don't solve those problems, you can bring Jesus Christ as your presidential candidate. Even from today, we're still not going to make it. I'll tell you the truth. Because all of us here that are going to campaign, what message are we going to give? We don't know the causes of our defeat. So I'm of the opinion that we solve all these internal problems before we rush to go and select a presidential candidate. Honestly, if we don't solve these problems and you think by electing a presidential candidate he can solve the problems, I'm afraid we are joking. The presidential candidate cannot solve the problem alone. All of us is collective effort and collective responsibilities. If we all agree and know that these are the problems and therefore we have to find solutions to it, even if we go and the decisions we take do not help us, we all accept that we all took the decision and not point or blame others. But if you rush to go and check that decision, it will be more expensive than the money that you are. I don't have a problem, but to select or rush to go and select a presidential candidate with the intention that he will come and solve the problem for us. I'm of different view. Look, if you want us to tell you the truth, there is nothing wrong with the system that we have. From bottom, police station, electoral area, constituency, regional, national, and presidential. Why you find something wrong with it is that, tell me, you like it, you take it. If you don't like it, so be it. It's because we created monsters in the party. There's nothing wrong with the system.
Abusuafo na refo mamu nyina makwa aba e de ba channel so ase eye Solid TV medin e de Shaibu Lasisi yesi nkunwa ene eye dwunu bosume eda etoso aduonu enwotwe ye ba bedi nkomo e de afa MPP amanyoku na yewura MPP amanyoku no mu dia na eye Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompe Agyapong the man of the movement me no ka say Honorable Ken ewo who technical university a one youth no edi enkomo na yeso atenase a near Babia Campire for some Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompe Agyapong Babia MPP Frank Akrani. Survey Dodona Babu Internal HS Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompe Agyapong and near Tuaba MPP internal contest and Oberwin hands down. And send me breeze so Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompe Agyapong the campaign as status of a ticket ship and now directorate of the campaign no and then so wasan so apa owura lawyer Kwesi Kwaten say one so na onko head the campaign spokesperson the campaign spokes na enkomo bri e kan we hu ana no pa wi anwuma ye de baba so na nem was special guest and me guest ni eye two me ne master dan ebedi kan atwa agu ye wi a Franco the hater and na ye extended version program na eye packed and the message so subscribe won share link no na ye nim komo na honorable Brian Champion so a ono so air contest bi no obese o start to abo e ba park no so na nso ba bi o to ebo no fire wonim opese bonusu ye be bonusu na ya twe no asi kwan pa no so nso ba bi onam no onam raw fruit na ye de o ka ba ko a ye be ka mienu ma me nkoma master dan akwaba master dan that say
nyame adome
obusafo nyina ho ye master dan a delegate in the Ministerial North 2023 team mania kasa Stoneball network and man no abokan di kwama compare Japan no di motinti mai pa ye wakwa akoye interview ba akon ma say all the media platforms no afa omo e kan ho asem eno enkomo ne ba bedi but the edikan no ye ba bedi kan ate MMDCs no ehon kom master dan nanse ya MMDCs bi akọ Dr.Bawumia akọ endorse no ana omo say esia ne Dr.Bawumia na de ne kọ tina manfo busa say MMDCs e kasa asem say ya mo aya mo for mo delegates am na mo dos over 200,000 no eno na be chemba mo tuma ba kwa na say ne ba be
oh edika no ma me fa asedama ni kwe ni studio hefe
ya da se
why dey pa
ma ya de baba sum kende Japan
sa pepe
ya da se
na edi no ye Daniel Boati na aka masa dan
no bia go hu atade e hye no pa me
ba tro me
and say no juma nti mo amo hye ya bruchi say ope coat papa dia aye master dan
me amesa no juma ma me nchia MPP manyina
good
baby obi awa o ye MPP bia no me de nchia ma no na me so mo obi a ho ban
sure
nkosi 2020 say onabo kembe ni ne beto aba ma no Mami ntia general secretary Justin Kodua on dia me boss pa o kana waka
ne na
se menti o e dey aye be sa
mo say dey ba
o e dey
me internal contest no from the constituency region national me support to bia me dey kind of Japan e bia na me ma support we na e bia we ne hu nkofo we say enti me dey o support Mate.
Me fan chair ni me so ma mensia love executive. Na me chair me coordinator.
Okay.
I Kennedy.
Oh Kennedy yeah.
Me nua obusa asem.
Yeah.
Say MMDCs no akọ support to Ewura Bawumia. It is omako endorse no. Na eno no betime nya nsunsanso we so. Bacho enya nsunsanso even say 10% 1% kure nyenzu so we so
MMDC on support Bawumia
oh na ni omo kan woni abaye luzu ye
sene se o
omo suman no omo ne omo de to omo mpeso aso ne ma ye luzu
ye MMDC
yes se me fre obi sisi anu ati kwan na MMDC di kwan no omo no omo de e de ti o sa omo mpeso anu so wa e kan woni me luzu ye na wo se ni pa obi tuma be se me se meto aba ma Bawumia ana me o kire me bia me ntoma banko enye ye sebu
masaran
na ye wo MMDC is 216 no
yeah 216
na ye wo mampanyini
yeah
na ye wo chief of staff ye wo regional ministers ye wo CEOs omunyina support Bawumia but we timi 70%
there be
honorable Kennedy just 3 months in the back campaign when you say 37%.
37.74.
Yes. MPB are support. That time MPs in Ghana was 137.
737.
MPB are support. International mood this is nko amoda monko akura no. Fanse monko amunyina akura monko to abanoma wonabo
Bawumia.
Bawumia. Inya bia mo percent kure duru 1.
There be.
Enduru 1. Yeah, delegates ya nam 200 and something.
Yeah.
Is it crazy ya side bi abeka. Yeah, na ka say ye tu aba ma wa. E ma odi nkwanim. Na nye MMDC so omko support ba. Ana ze kura, okura mu ni power. Say say this year nipa o. Me ma nche me jewe. Ba be ka kire me say me sure say koto abama nipa so mesi. Uni power. They say any chief of staff, any woman penny, you need regional minister. Omokrana do na kura ba no mo nsan to bi. Oko endorse no na won to bi a. O no wo to me be na wo say wo be hye me. Me na me nam fom no. A me nti Land Cruiser na wo timu bi no. Nipa na me hia no 101 ne say fa nipa so masi bra. Na mo de ne ba me ba be to me de abeka wo de na wo to no. Na MPP edinkuni o so wompe de ono wa we no wo sa kwendo so no o mamu ni nyina to aba no wa we ono na wo sa kwendo so no ah na se bi duru ba bi a adwene no ya na moma yenwene mienu na ye nyina so mfan dis esi ginaye wo so ye MMDC na se yekoto aba ye wura ba omi nya se 30 is more ye fa no
38.2
o de ye man 40 na wo se yensan fa no mra adentia omo di kan te se nanado kofo no mu ko mienu eno nti no yemfa ba o me anko mienu a yewura kofo wo ko no first one wo nya 38
baby we are 39 point something
39
and ko contest in Rollins and no see
mo na that time kora fi ni e ba democracy wo nya 39 but yewura kofo ado the first time wo nya say 49 na de aka kuro nuru 1% and ye call Tana, you were Messi did 23,000. 2012, Ubi and MPP winning. And I used to in a return office and portrait maybe 27-0 and a ma and no a seminal equity Supreme Court. A bad TV so Ubi a baby. Pensity I answer the 50 baby in an Omoka can in album so mama when to me 51 would that be. Be about 80 e kan what on ho Ghana has 16 years now we nuru 41% now be ka kire say yen san fa nko bi ma say bu be say o kire
say o say MPP da ho say ba ko ba ko an
ba ko no ni modern mo na kire
nye say bia sa
da bi nya sa say yen fa nko mi nu ase yin pia e modern bo a wunya ye e no na kire say yen san fa anya den nko bi na bi ye tra ha man this for set agenda bi ma ye be ka kire say MPP de omonfa kramoni ni party nanim na se yamfa Bawumia ma kramofo nto aba ye de Bawumia ba kramofo say na to aba ma kramofo say the whole Ghana e zongo ba ko pe we ne ba eno kura nye wura afenyo magazine agobelus ono no hodo na re to ma
mamu sa
zongo nyina olusu
ukọ esrema Bawumia ba bi ho nya 0 sa pooling says 5 na mo enfa
e kire so o mo mpe no wa MPP ni so mpe no me minimum MPP ni pa me mpese me boni din wa o ye kramoni ba a wo yi wo committee o to abati Bawumia a wo ye MPP ni o to abati ano o ma me reason bebre ni nyina so to eto asomu o se o ka kire me say Bawumia nye leader yes
no nye leader na mo de ko di MPP ani mu
oh sa dodo no ai to man no se e kan asode ni ebi no because a form for no no omunye delegate na ye be to delegate akọ premise akọ leader na o maba na ya be sire omu se nipa ye de na be ne mu ntu bi man omu se o mu mpe no mpanyimfo bi se tire chinchim o de ya wankasa ye be kọ premise o hu bi MPP mi hunu na ne delegates ebe yudi afrim MPP nso dodo na no delegate no mo didi hu di wotisi ebe yi na afrim a wodi hu a ne me nkoto ne sai na okoto ye etuwie na ye de no bae na ye koje na election wa hu bi di so ye DC na ye mayor na ye
MMDC
sa na wo si wo sa ko endorse a wankasa wo sa endorse wo position a 4 years akande wo timu hu
na eba so mo yes endorse mo no ehunahuna mo say sa ade no man for that
ya wa ba mu kura no anu mo wotumi no kura hunahuna ye nenne udisi ne se me no nyina yepe ena wo kwa police ni nu achi said the kane na ya ma bodyguard wo ba ba bi a masa ene bi ni hu bi me no nyina one
Ya to abawi Dr. Bawumia 30.2 ye say eye mo polling station for ana mo kwaje fridge ana sosomo mo kwaje TV ana sosomo ana na ye mo wa say MMDC akwaje 120 million
ye eno na nkame be ye kwoto aba no ye kwa kwoto delegates conference no chairman for ne wo secretary ne MPs no wo de wo je sen
se bi je pick up nyina
na se me kwaje TV na age pick up a me no mi no wan na wo say ye ka chere say wo nti ye nto aba wo waje pick up enya no nko a sika saka ho na me ye che mi TV 32 inches ya wo be ka je say me nti ne anto aba na wo de na akwaje ye no wan na hwe so de to aba ma ho ana wo te say Ghana for be boy dawuro say mo de mo maji pick up nti mu de ni nti ye be hwe so ato aba na emum ye TV ni o mo hwe nto man wo te say Ghana for boss ade nti nya ye police station for hwe wo be je de say eduru baabi t-shirt kura keke kura na ho aye den ye che dia ma obi kura onye nkoto aba fa ye to aba nyina wie ye aba omi awen me ye delegate be ye party ba me ntimi ka say me support no nto aba ma no but me nua no form no so onto ba me petty shirt dia akoma no kura akoma me so no me nsa anya bi ba de ni ba na to aba
there no
ani o man kasa se duru ba bi no ye kwa yamfa ne ye de angura mu se ye be ko campaign no bia ukodi kanachi ti yamfa anya hwe
the movie is enyimu so kan bi na ma
enyimu bebre
so ukodi kanachi
eno danchen a me pese me kire omo kase ye delegate na me anu so ense sabu obeka no kura pa na MPP ne e campaign se
se mo se mo ba mo betwa betting mu
sa se betwa betting ma betting na mo se ye betwa mu no nipa na wo no ye campaign so betwa mu no nko cabinet meeting
no ko bi na fese mo na mo san so sa
mo enti wo mo je atumu no mpa cho no nka ho e de no timi kan
so sa ta no steer ni nkura no odimate
sa wo timbi o ne ye share mara no nti se ko ba se u firi ma san ba be ka kire se o ba o be yi afiri ho a that time no de na o tim be ka kire Ghana fo
na ko da nko da do ni
yes ela tu o de ma me hwa de ye wura mama ne kempa wa de ba ye no na ye sire no but eduru ba bi a obi tinchen a obedwene wo se papa na sem o kana adwene wo o kan 24-hour economy me bwa o ntimi nye me mama o ntimi nye ba waka kana o kan ye no se wo se bu ukuta qualification bi na hu se ba bi a me dibre no wo no se ye adwuma bi na ye aban adwuma na ye se ye be fa 24-hour economy dia na bi e be fa 3 ship kura be duru mi so te na ma me nko join na duru se ye fa na duru mi so a me so metima nya adwuma ye de aye nti atona adwunim ba ye campaign say o sisi fian ni bi nya me na sira ye da be na MPP for ye start to adwuma yi that means ya benya ya
some no mo ba awade kasa
mo o mampanyukufo no penso
na do say
na do was mo I said the battle is the Lord and then the battle and then sisi fian
na Kimpaluta
the battle is Kimpaluta ne de nam ne ye to ye pan ne ye to ye se bi kwa ne ye to kwa campaign be ne first HS ye starting to 28 afono Ghana fo ta afono yen eno aso na ne edi gina so oso be training kwala se 1.5 so mo ayi a wo mo koye Delegate amfa nya adwuma nipa na adwuma ngoro nya bi nya na me wo be kire me Delegate me si dem me dia adwuma be na mfa Ghana akura nipa do se nenim Delegate
temo ya se ase campaign no na message ni ba
message nim
ewi na ye blame se mo police for
and I'm just omo ntimi mire mu yen
asa o maka ato mo so se mo na makoji TV na makoyi mo
na de mai so nya be TV e ko wi ai
ba se o so ko so ko bo hu dede
da bi o me TV mi ko wi ai and I scan am je mbe yi furu boto
da bi
se o so petu mi na ade ama me se me nkoto abama
na TV se mfa je boto
ya mfa je boto e de ya me be fi ani pa me ne te no obi hu se yes abrante no oni TV and me use TV kura no onya ni wabusa me mentwa ntoro maka no kure nti me bone amaye na ne de ana se sa 2024 aban kwa na ye beto agi TV 2016 ya anyi bi
moji bi
2020 ya anyi bi e de na we na ye beto abeti ai dan fa message anko message na anko eno danchen a candidate na ye de no koye na Ghana fo so wo mo mpe we na akwa kan wo mo si na wo cassette ya papa no ye mpew eye system
unyina so say
oh enyina so ayem pe no nyina ne say enema bi a woni nanado ba ya o mo beye ye no eda nchen a sabu ya ne oduru ba bi o mo say ye ka asem na central Ghana ha Christopher ye 72% kramofo Ghana ha kramoni bi antimi ni present
ade
ni kura na me ka kire
so ba ka sa asem bi
makabi ayi wo ko sire mo no wan ko kabi Bawumia
okay
o ko sire mo ko kan say me na me ye kramoni ni ayi mi ntim me nuanom kramofo mo nyere
montoma me
wonde onye traba na ko kan na me so me Kristo ni na me ti aso ndem ma me so meto aba mo na me so meto ama me ye Kristo ni na mo ko to mama so ayi mama ko assemblies no mo to ma no
nti kramofo ko to man kramofo na Kristo fo ko to man Kristo
kramofo no kura de o man to ama mo de no kura ba Kristo fo no to ma Kristo ni nti de mbese me kire nyina ne se
mo ba che MPP delegate bo se sia me boa na se yi mu a mo de semfo vote ba e fa himfa
na me ka se semfo vote no nipa na ye de ni ko siri mo ra kwaji vote no ono anu kurom kura walusu ndi besi dan na ye tincha ye tima koto abanama
enti ya MPP ne semfo ne pa se candidate no mo mpe
candidate no mpe semfo pepa na re na nado 2016 wa wini enough wa wini bebre wa wini na wo se bukura na ye do ko sire ma ke bi abenya 10 aman
zero pa
yes zero polling station na dubu an kura na wo oluma akro wonya zero
si ato aba na
MPP anya zero me to aba 92
MPP
me ti say MPP anya zero apart from 2024 this all your former MP we your former DC now say we mesan ko endorse a me say ka huru say we say another opposition 4 years da wanim say you wura kana ma and am ga say system you system ni you na nado ma me fa kofo okra ye twanwun bi kofo je kofo wona ma na nkola nyire to na nado 2016
yeah na ye winner
esirem
yeah
social media I know ne mama poster ebo poro aponche ko why mama de ni firo you emo nyina na ompa kufu ado
by a same campaign this na asemo anyanyum na nado
anyanyum so mo bo kempaluta
na nado ye winner ana je kufu afide je kufu da yeto but the Bawumia man for said the Bawumia din to nyuma nye de ampa
da bi ayi ni 17 na de to nyuma nye de
kisa mo anya
o de to nyuma be de na nwum no ma anyoma campaign no ma anyo anzo mbe ya na mga say omo kofa bibi say free SHS anwa free SHS just afuno Ghana for
bibi a free education
yes ye ni campaign message ya de call you na me wo de no ye nsentwere ni kire me bi se bi ame na me huna kire me bi
mo run mate mo ye na dura na
o kwa na ye na do
nsem kekan kudu ba be say John Mahama ni low moteni
Sabu
morani meet ti mebo ti bo de na poye ni nyina chiri na yesem mo ana ma party lusu ye na
ya ma ka asem chiro na pompe so aso na woti
yeah
so se na poni ya de ne ba ya nka for the first time kamensia sa to be to say ho
yeah ka mo e be lusu
yes said ya ma wu kwaji ho
yeah
ka hwa nka sa na be because me TCPC
yeah
ho ya mensia sa ba me tuma bo mensia no
yeah
iduru baby young boys ane no mu committee ane omo no etu omo ho chebo ayan iduru baby ni e pacho
yeah
through na po so what mensia south to her now ba oduma say electoral area ye to about 4 years so obi hu na po ho bi ho just another 4 years sabu and there's a lawyer ba for wi ane ba ye no abesere ama e kwan kakra bi afiri New York ebesi ebi ameye adwuma no o kakra no fa Pentecost for no mo na ye kwa na man no cry start no last year March bi sisa bi go munya nguso na put trans 16 years major project e ba CPC ye gata that time in su to ane ho kire yen na ye wura adokofo ebe ye sa gata no from na kwa mi ntwidan ho fa ho abefa Pentecost anim ho ari abeto CPC gata kesi dim na wona po bai kom CPC oduma se letter le kobusa se die pa na po be ye ho no do no kra de na no hu ayi che ayi no Bawumia me see se na po ne bae na ye enye ye wura baafo awia me catch you say come for the first time me say asat be ye hohoi kra na me catch you ke be lusu the candidate nya na running meeting nya we ye de ko election
ana ya se mu delegates ya tene o mu yimfiri ho
so onyi mfiri ho na say o de be hyem no anu hu asere a sa fa the same person no o mu mienu no sa fa o mu kobi na beti
na Master Dan sisi ano after say MPP lose you here honorable Ken the chance that they say
honorable Ken chance there me amete ha sisi itima ka to say e ko nanum kura chen last year
e se to aba na MPP
ye to aba wie ye no so o hwe TikTok ayi social media bia magazine
yeah
e lose ye na de chen ya honorable Ken picture
yeah
na manfo started the omu e horo wa catch us the next president neba horo Ghana for ka say enfo Ken mra so ubie radio station na wo fa halan Bawumia honorable Ken e say yento aba ni nyina na olidi by delegates any that time Ken kan bi any ehunu anti ya ntie ne yekoto aba ma Bawumia ene eye police station executive he say yes san adwene me dem no ma sesan dada ba bi sia mi nua bi a ono atem be dia dance afedi e be di mochi because ye power ye nkope fra bera nti honorable Ken ade echi ade esa na doye ne kasa ne hu mo buru ntino mo na ayi o konanim Ghana for gine to ntimetima ka cho se ne ene ye to abaya Ashanti region Kembewe
ya to aba na Ashanti Kembewe
yes
ma yenko hwe Ministerial FM4 aye video bi yenko he ba na wo ya analysis bi on polling station ne ba be fa ne ko sa Ministerial FM4 video no Ministerial FM4 aye video bi afa honorable Kendi kwa ma compare Agyapong ene Dr. Bawumia it was about say omoma delegates nkwa na freye na delegates ni freye no nipa 42 ana freye ya pese he say nipa 42 ana freye na nipa 42 no mo freye no honorable Kendi kwa ma compare Agyapong enya be say 52% ana afin so no Dr. Bawumia enya just 8%. Timpese yakoye sa video ne ba ye ba na Master Dan ede ne reactions ede free assembly ede aba yakoye sa video
MPP edubuan yakoni fie wan cry asema wa kan say politics so wan go school so busuani ni ma e so trust edubuan ne ka e no kra MPP for yenim say yenim ye 92 bisa crow from am ne ya ban na de MPP ba crow from ya ban ya de dem wan na ko hwe no aden na mo ba ye ne ye kuo na sem ye bre ye no monka ye na wo ma ye ba na nsan ne no to whom you know say sia ne amebeti na ye ne ya bre no ye hu na chi na ye sie MPP for so ma search o ma dwene ani ahoma so na enti eya de ebi wo ye mu eya wo ye mu eya pa wo mu me aban me koto nanso na nye ni mu dese me kwakoto
nipa no odi kan ko ba ko no Ghana for reject ne totally ko we percentage no nya ye na e bi nsi o MPP history mu adubu ahende na me fa na say ben kakra ne ruko ko ba ko no reject no because of votes o nya ye e bi na asan be e kire say wo hwe e bi sebe mon ka fra zongo communities kura no reject no
nkonko yi obi na nkonko ye say obi akwaji fridge obi akwaji 100 million obi akwaji 50 million enti ene sa na tie dia me nkonko to aba police station for akwaji sika o makwaji we ye saade no ne ebiem na oni akwawo ba nti metua 2 million ma enipa be 3000
former DC and former MC na wa ma ya to 8 years na udi ukọ power ni nyina udi onya ya anso no wa me ya gisika kitwa we ya to wa me ma mfa ma meto ma adwo because me nimsa doctor adwuma no ontumi nya ni 8 years na obedi ye ni nyina no me ma hu se ontumi nya adwuma no but ya papa kanedi die me nimsa obetuma ya adwuma no eti wono na sasa ye de ma no
it no ba na hwa within 20 minutes nipa e freba mu nyina no the valid ones here 42
okay
42 votes na e buy na enumu Dr. Bawumia enya 8 votes
out of 42
onya 8 votes
okay
representing 19.05%.
okay 19.05
0.047 ba running at 0.5%. Nana Kennedy Akumpra Kwe Agyapong. Enya 22 votes
out of 42. No?
Out of 42. Iti nezenko befa 20 na kauna nkwewie kra. Ti 22 votes. Nana represents 52.38%.
Okay.
Enye kwangetwa. Dr. Yao Educhum ensu nya 8 votes.
Is about Mianya
8. Dr. Educhum su nya 8. Iti ono so ne dia represent 19.05%. Said the Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia de no etie no. Brian Agyapong ensu nya 4 votes. 4. Ti Brian Agyapong de no percentage no ye 9.52%. Ena na Patrick Buama enya hwe wanya bi kra 0 votes. Kwabena Agyapong ensu nya hwe ene de
tono 2024
2023 dia no
me ka 2024 general election you lose we na ana wana bokan ni vote obenya na start say ekosoro
okay
because you woni pe bi ho ha omokoto aba no ma ewura Bawumia ye we ye no ase omanya anidasuo bi se afi de se nka de form for ne kan itie ya ko basi we ayi dabe no mo ye nya nansa ne ne no mo ye the same thing the course since 2023 every radio station bi around abonwene do you know say nka MPP mpanyimfo ma yesua bibi se enye fra bera kekene ye pe na emum ye pe president ne na adi enso yen form for no kan no ye ntie na mpanyimfo hunu ebinum ze ye nom de ye atra hunu ti domba ye bi aye kaza ha na e wa yo but obi o ha na mbi ka kan ni hunti na MPC na ja omudi e chire no mkoto abande ma Bawumia eno ne yama ne hunu ye na yetimu eno ene yama ne hunu die wura kan de nyame na ehira na medical aka na baabi anso meka mekoso aka me say system no yiwa
ayu
to
this time you can
ayu ne last 2023 ye be koyi ene yi no ene wo hunu asofofo a e bom pa ye se nkom de man ayu no
Manchester South one Manchester North one see no Ken ahod na tse
oh ye committee Sunday e base to abanga we kura Bawumia be nya be 3 ni patete ko ye
Samu
oh na resi e di e ho nkomo di e ho nkomo Manchester North that time so ubusa many Kennedy and some guys be near campaign and so near or coincidence executives
almost sorry tiam
me boss
OMP is it OMP away
there one now
Basse me who so active campaign say first Emma Bawumia bi
oh
and I see how suma say
and no there and they depend on one ba me akwasi me nua
oh there akwasi kwa there say
ene ne fine me o ka kire me say nko obenya ka ba bi o no ho ba ontimi nsem on there me ne kama me oba 10 times me to ama
ba man sha no for say mo wa die bi ai mejura me ntimo ase o ye be ko internal contest no wo any other guys or Ken but ya 2 years na say MP ya to Ken na wi o wo de na bra me yen ma
ai
mo MP ni like on sham so the other one
Debi ena wodwo obre no ho ase so o ka asema
otie
ena se me frɛ MP ne na wa mpeke kora na ohu me kwa o from me o ka senior me di buo ma no so di buo ma nti me ayi de me menhia na ofu de me yi Ken na me yi makwasi a ma wie but eduru se ye Ken campaign no guys me ni me nua candidate ena one guy be kan porentwi ye na ye campaign ena one guy be wo buo krum ono so de candidate sa ye nipa na yu ye namvom sika kura yense ni bi ne ene amanfo kasa Bawumia BT honorable 27 mention of on yake ka 700
with the MP the constituency executives against
Kano so samba so yen nam
from Emma Ken Bawumia BT get 27 votes
almost so nko am no ba ko yen we bi almost safa
that wa ba so you can
o san go metwi se no obi edika kwa promises e obema mo Samira Bawumia ba o ma 90%
oh man just no if you can want man 70%
ma men kan asresin ye boadwuma o baabi na ifiri ho na nipa bi kosi yachi ko kantae eno de mintimi nka no ka kire se mo so mo ta mo ani na mo mare hwere mo a ene dane ka mention on ka wona bo ni di dem pesa me
ba se nema dane
oh na me se ye di ye ho nkomo
abokwa no mo baabi no ne no ma ba fi
yes ye di ye ho nkomo yesia aminu aka ni di you know why me coordinator there boy me tu chairman
oya adwuma oboyo
oya adwuma maken pa oya adwuma maken pa se osia wo na wo ka se wo no kasa na wo wie na me so me de soso masa oya de obeba ye ni bi na mka se ye nam fom so wo pon intimidation ni ade ne bibia no honorable but me able to na me say just 27 as a 40
yeah sure Brian Agyapong say honorable and man people do so elections no wa me ka say on so atiesi mutino dey also dey aba no
nanka me feel say contest there o ba mu fufura obenya abotre to no Brian Agyapong no gigi say honorable ken na ma yilu su twene na mpacho honorable ken no enyambi aba no to do say baako odo Agyapong to baako do no Brian Agyapong no what ya say we go say campaign na ye do call ye ron ka bi nchire de ma yilu su ye na de no ankasa no ye mpi campaign be no timi koye won ko nji
na de call ya nanka Ghana for to aba
ma won ka bi nchire oh wa ankasa Brian no kura no bibi kakra batan ye say atenti hu twa auto ye beto aba within 3 months time na aka no na ga to senate vote who ye buy he did there buy na bi say me say me contribute to senate ameto aba ma bibi
debi
ne nya to me ne fa beto
debi
oh ya no mo ba o munya abotre otiase o munya abotre e campaign e ba be me de ken ye ya se no ene ma ilusu ya me fa say me kan campaign to me me sia na me kan kire no inu say me sit me we ho akura me so me kan kire me kan say papa ade we ne ma ilusu ya wo na kan e tsan ana me nka bia kan ka kire say 2022 ni ilusu abana na mo ye na that time na anwa ene mo ne eto ne say ene mo no say do say nya do ye say ate so obi a won size me bi a metima to number 1 bi obi so metima to 2 jimi
obi patro mo 2
ba ku bi kura ba ai say odi nsuo ba katimi no kura no hwe mene nsuo bi beto what you say eso ate anwa no na eso are
so ate petro so ate and na me interview guy be said no issue yaris or MPP new delegate was the first no of failure no issue 730 and no issue 400 until say eso ate se be ko suru bi hu se nko suru bi hu se ne ya o se so ate nti no office se enya candidate papa na ne ye se ye kwa akoto aba ye be san rene that be
ko fa Bawumia ba ne pension na dollar no ko 17 ne pension na mo no bo no ko se nti se ne se mo no kura na ana se ene dollar no kura beda 13 kura na se 2028 ensan fa Bawumia ma be re anwe
e ka se papa no ba na dollar edwan na ba no munwa no
nti o se enya candidate o wani suadi hunu ene Ghana de ayi nyina e pense e maburu be nya adwuma eno ne ye wura Canada na ni suadi hunu o duru tamane e ko campaign na akobi o duru region bia o hwe ho o hu sa ha ye factory bia na be boa community ye wi north o si nkuto ye be ye ni si na be boa be ma o man na nyiska ye rela bibia from abrochire ma sabi na ye po enne sa brantie eye adwuma na bosome ye man even 1500 kora no a nyini so be akotra ma bet dem akono red
dabi
because onim sa ade echi a okọ adwuma nti ne bre ni nyina obo obeda home na ade echi metima sore
akọ adwuma
na se meti se nkrofo yi bi baako na wona abo kura so obo be momo adwuma na adwuma na mo se mo be ye no kura one no nkrofo bi te o man ya de o mo je 1005 na me bom sem maken uni da mbon sa man bi ba jo nap ko no o mo je aketu ase 700 nkura ne ni perfume 700 ne ni perfume busa se man te dodo se na ayi wo market ya kam bebre eno kura kan ho ne ma ilusu de man bi ilusu ya de bebre no mo fa me se police station for this individual police mo na mo master care yes individual etimi ma aketua 1500 o se nyewu de edu o man ni nyina ma no ya se wonyi o man sika ntu obi ka 700 wantima ntua ama ne o mato abetia o be kan se ken ne ma ilusu ya individual ukuta workers almost 8,000 dabe no ati say even the 1,500 no kura we dem fan say 1,500 no kura dabe no ati say ken kura for demonstration 1,500 ama da bia ba also 7 went to 7 went to ya e ma radio so mo frɛ na napko ya ye adwuma ya 700 no mo mfa man aboa no busum si besi de sentiment ya dibere na nipa no ato abama we are the best police station brand champion di wan hu send up kwa ketu ya na enko e kobo hu dede wan kran o ma ye do o mu ko so mu ko dua nua eyi na forestation usase o market ya na enko disenne obi so oba obema Ghana fo adwuma ye na wo si ne wono nkrofo no omo talent o mu jeje adwuma na o de na enapku times 2 for on abo keneketua so ene otimitua so ni ane je time vibe kura na enkam na 700 nso na eno na fa hene akam youth na forestation akam school feeding program ama nti papa ne de se Ghana fo se yentima amfa papa ya ama amedi o mampanyi police we de se ye yi ni babwa na Ghana fo to abamai na papa no hwere ya Ghana ya vera de because what was he say o ne onye politics bi o ja bibia watena se onye adwuma kora na ehia ne da na say ye ko akra ekoye show dan say ye ko ne ayi ho ne ayi ni coastal steel plant ye ko na papa yo kuta adwuma we ya be de hia no be de na hia be de no asere didi tie hia ne chance o hia ye hia no mo enye hia keku ye hia no more bebre because of say o wani suade hu hwe last na metie ayi ni wodu bi amami bi e o se no wani nukunu wo Belgium o mu follow ona boa mo tu free Belgium aba Ghana na o mu tie papa na futuo ne ne nhyehyɛ no enne so o mu te ba bia na o mu te nkora nko o mu ni skasa ipa bi ena ye hia no Ghana fo nti MPP delegate mama maye nyeye ho aboro na minim se de me di kan ka kire wo se nne ye to aba ne na onabo kan be we ni Ashanti region medase Master Dan na mene na abon kom me twa ho aba me ba Franco de Hita so aba na ye to ankom no so mfi
valid no but now within 20 minutes nipa a freba mu nyina no the valid ones here 42
okay
42 votes and a buy na enumu Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia enya 8 votes
out of 42
onya 8 votes
okay
representing 19.05%.
okay 19.0
47 ba running at 0.5%. Nana Kennedy Akumpreko Agyapong enya 22 votes
out of 42
out of 42 Iti na esenko befa 20 na kauna nko awie kra. Ti 22 votes. Nana represent 52.38%.
Okay.
Enye kwangetwa. Dr. Yaw Educhum ensu nya 8 votes.
Is about Mianya
8. Dr. Educhum su nya 8. Eti ono so ne de represent 19.05%. Said the Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia de no etie no. Brian Agyapong ensu nya 4 votes. 4. Ti Brian Agyapong de no percentage no ye 9.52%. Ena na Patrick Buama enya hwe wanya bi kra 0 votes. Kwabena Agyapong ensu nya hwe ene de no. Tinana okeka ni nyina bomu dia na chese ne wodi kan a chese me kan so watwe wo mu pa beye over beye me kan say 300% me putting sa whole figures no o kan bomu wo eye Bawumia de no ugina so na de ya be mo ho be miensa kora eno eye Kennedy Akompreko Japan 52.38% as against 19.05%. Eye de odi nachi no tinana ano eden is a difference in so na wo hwe enura difference no a na de toto ho a utumi say delegates no enkasa ye no ye different on say enura no ubie mu enura no ubie mu ma se hofu nyina eba mu bi enura ubie mu obia ba mu bi obi oye MPP ni a wo fin so wo kire na adwene say wei ena nko onya wo pe no no enura ubie mu na ubie mu no Kennedy enya 24 votes. Dr. Bawumia enya 15 votes. Nti wo hwa na 42% against 26%.
Franco the haters all right now, but my main kind some of the comments na remember better me no be na atie for who say yeah almost you know me call na kana we say free Steven because you say cut according to your cut your code according to your size master done okay and why here actually but Mr. Shaibu where is Franco Franco is seated here Franco names what Franco actually and Kwesi Stefan or say Shaibu thank you for the accurate information with Ken. We trust that Ken has done unthinkable thing for Ghana. He's building a new cardio center that can save most Ghanaians from this with his own money. And Ajiwa says, Minya Shaibu, I need master dance number. Okay, maybe I'm the master dance number. Do you know what chatting me or number now that channel? I'm the master dance number at the amount. Why? And away Zita will say, please. Shaibu, please, could you sort out your network? Because whenever you are doing a live coverage, your network keeps on freezing times. Me that's it. Yeah. Request say Vodafone for me another network. You say MTN for me name the air cost. Yeah, na but say na a fear also say happy to see Master Dan. Okay, man for feel Master Dan pa wu. And I say Shaibu ask Bawumia about Poalugu Dam. Can use his own money to sponsor MPP and build cardio center for the nation. Honorable can help Komfanoche Hospital with beds. Bawumia can't be president. Gladys Oyusa Shaibu, please. May I know where the break the A T-shirt are? Thanks. Breaking the A T-shirt. Many who be and also Richard said connected. Master saw in Can We Trust? Hey, Master Dan. Oh yeah, Nyame ye also good even Shaibu and dear brother Philomena Yeboa Mensa also good even Shaibu. I am fully connected. God willing, honorable Ken till will come back. Peter Esando saying, maybe on the planet Mars, okay. And a man lady said was say I am connected family. Kwame upon say not good. I didn't and NS was say I am connected. Abusha for these are some of the message. Mesamba Master Uncle Sam the any other ones baby or say come from good attack. The Mr. network bear with that. You are requesting for a different network. You call MTN for say or more faster than whatever speed network or the amaya you try board then so the urban but Vodafone for so you transfer almost the urban near Ghana there and some more bridge in a bridge you pay whatever you pay in the Obenya but you can pay for good no more amount silver. Oni asemka o de kokko so 1000 yen India asem no Franco the hita akwaba
Shaibu Lasisi
na mpomoko
Nyame adom this also ho ye.
Boko.
Ye share ya che.
Ah, share ya che.
Almost by 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Yes.
Abusia.
Ye share ya che. Ye share ya che.
Austin fa Brian Agyapong news fa the fato so na me Franco emfa influence. Or say news update flashback can the Japan's utterances cause S2 elections. Brian Agyapong isi ana also person obabe tu franka edema MPP na obese say o started the impon the other starting no ko say akola so osuan na mowe na ode nantinam o take on that
last is me that be make say if you look at this 2025 internal primaries of the NPP into 2026 is going to be the most interesting elections internal primaries of Bako.
Are they
internal me say even if they suppress the will of the people, if they still deal with the ill album, the sick album, still people register their displeasure to their leaders. Me say, they can say somewhere machination, somewhere the person I believe in time and season. I feel be any maybe any yanko ponipo universe or my do mine.
Okay.
I feel yeah, so somebody can say Donald Trump is a mad person, but Donald Trump as a mad person is the president of America, whether they like it or not. The masses believes in his ideology, the cardinal principle, they voted for him. Now, if you look at the NPP, the can't just be too hypocritical. NPP, what come as some sort of you see, I did about quite affect your money say. Always the one to apportion blames. Whether be I say, identifying the problem is part of the solution.
Yeah.
Another, so okay, I say now they could say both to be now say one. So 50 in the cast and that's a new career there be with any boarding do. But I can't now they cause what you could do any more some bit much as we sit here today, the NPP they have not identified their problem and they don't have solutions.
They don't cope with
the omunim one and cannot be walk around common yet. As some Brian Agyapong can say serious matter which no joke with it. Who made it? If you stay in glass as you don't throw stones. But there's a master down credit castle and the snake and ones and dines and seven. Papa, I don't want to attack him. Do you know why? No. I have a certain kind of respect for him. But if you want to open the box for us to all get the avenue to attack, we will attack. Because I'm going to attack issues, no personality. Brian Agyapong, and he doesn't even qualify to even be a candidate in terms of aspirant to consent. I'm going to explain to you.
Me too.
When him say, Tama Boacheja Kunwi. At that time, he was the Minister of State in terms of security. That time, no, you were Interior Minister, you were Kanda Pamso, National Security Minister. But that kind of election, because it was very important to the presidency, Brian Agyapong. I want to read something for you. The person one kasa okay ade we okay ade we ya. Kan man what say?
What say? Reprimand Brian Agyapong. It made short committee report.
Unim say as didn't see why I was last week on. You bought MP assume a do baby chaos confusion. You say for national security operatives. Come on fast so they even handled the election. People said the election was free and fair. And Ocean to CC. And Ghanaians said there be if you look at the CA now, we are going to election 2024 and you make or break, do or die. The NPP says they want to break the 8. The NDC says they want to delay the 8. And this election was a rehearsed ground for Mamre Feri Mensa. So going for the election, I did be an AC or by election Mubiano. Now, man for what you says here, it will come to the main election. Now, Mukoko to about while I was West Ogon. Nipa and that security sending at that material moment was Brian Agyapong. Me say the actions of Brian Agyapong, I see. Now listen to what the commission said. The commission recommends that Mr. Brian Agyapong be reprimanded for his ultimate responsibility as a minister in authorizing operation of that character. And on day of an election is built up area. The report presented to Nana Danko Akufo-Addo. Appearing before the commission, Mr. Agyapong, who is also a member of Abetifi in the Eastern region, said the Max National Security operatives were deployed from his secretariat but denied deploying them in his personal capacity. I'm telling you, let's attack issues. Let's attack issues. A man for register displeasure it was a was West Wagon by election.
Now, Brian Agyapong, we are Minister of State in terms of national security.
Yes. What's one issues are directives need more now the actions they see what they know. That's not making. Ultimate responsibility lies on the doorstep of the leader. Akufo-Addo ebi obi kwa na ka free senior high school manity here. But so far as I implement it and another down Akufo-Addo, it becomes a bona fide property of Akufo-Addo. And now what can one achievement? You can never eradicate her or over another down Akufo-Addo free senior high school. Meboa, say your mama nyagbo yisi jini griku. It's a doom light and about your mama di. Meboa, yesi doom swaba. Another, open your doom light is a man for about your mama di. Do you know why? Mama has the right to appoint over 8,000 Ghanaians. They give him executive order, executive as the president. Now Brian Champion or Kasai Brian. Brian now no security sending sir. Tienio.
Or come myself or also was.
Messi a friend of the commission and it means what can now. Yes, reprimand. A chassis in crime free hole. What can also can they say the issue or they should even offer punishment to him.
Young China, so
I'm telling you,
someone who want to become president.
Messi, the actions
you couldn't manage. I also was walking.
Messi, yes, and Sasa means what I can now. Brian Champion. Yeah, October 2024.
Yeah.
He made 3 kind of statement was damning. Almost cannot translate the don't composition.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to take you back and I want to read something for you.
Yeah.
Already February Champion. Now, way April 8, 2023. NPP to work course on price and to the working. If the NDC there as there, if the NPP dares to use NDC dares to use threat, violence or foolishness in the 2024 election, we will let them know that we have the men. He threatened, stressing, we will show them that we have the men. We have the men. Okay, Brian Champion. Unity work on price.
Yeah, that's a quote. Easter.
Brian Champion give microphone. No, catch on say NDC for Jimmy Omet Chomsom or Memachomo. He was a minister of state, a cabinet minister. He sit and eat and dine with the president. No, a minister. Minister. Over Kaya, somewhere in 2024, or some make another statement. Now, if you look at 2024, March 30, Brian Champion, Tenas Mokai, Brian Champion say, or catch you almost said the NPP will never hand power to the NDC.
But I'm saying, I won't send me brief by.
It was a serious matter. It was a serious matter. If the populace decides to share blood is near penna, you can never suppress them. I want to take them back. NPP for a few more. John Dramani Mama lost the election close to 1 million votes.
Yeah.
The billion one to say it me. You can never change figures. The masses have decided to go here.
Yeah.
Me kaisa born number 7, 8, 9 hoko. No beyond another danko Akufo-Addo win.
Yeah.
Now we are October 2024. Say we could do number 4, 5 no. Who will lose? One will lose.
Yeah.
As early as Sunday 9 a.m. Now Mahmoud Bawumia just to lose election. These are the kind of comments by Brian Champion. Theo, a minister, a big man in government, was we are not going to hand power to the NDC. JJ Rawlings is called Yeku. We can't Yeku, it will be the man Bassa the Yeku. JJ Rawlings was last more than 27 years. Or no, when was a Ghana for some Mompeno or Fracunyano. Why is Brian Champion today? Why is an Arsenal or Kenzo living by his ways? By saying he's any assassin or kind of credit, and they change each other, not going to hand power. Secondly, Mr. MPP for the Mon Cano, MPP on. I did best you two of Monquan home. I didn't see two of them, they always have issues with it. Then I catch or say, if you look at John Dramani Mama in 2016, when T big that, first time start to follow politics in this Fourth Republic. Last season, we big that. Said the flag or the founder of the NDC, JJ Rawlings, was who was saying poor corrupt John Dramani Mama.
But Muhammad lose election, I'm blaming Rawlings.
Me say, he made this kind of statement.
Yeah.
Now this is the founder or the Mojan and the crab bar for my NDC. Obenyanka NDC wa by must say, when she a president for corrupt John Dramani Mama. The NPP use it as a signbite.
Yeah.
Jina so kasom the year campaign etian. JJ Rawlings say yes so there be. Hey, was it a year pass a Ghana for you and to our mama? Adanya, Kamama beton mainedi. The NPP they were cool with it. Abandon with the answer Wanka. Martinami do the answer Wanka. The senior members of the Edu was a family and friends Gambia. The NPP they were happy with it. Campaign and says Nkofo we kanokre. Meboa. Omo de air quality omo de omo kanokre. But if someone stays in your own house, try to criticize you constructively. I didn't do Amontiasi. I want to I want to take them back. Asema the Kafa MPP Huninano, was it true or not?
Yeah, no correct.
So what is the problem? Mahmoud Bawumia say, on where back economy or economy na say. Now the Danko Akufo-Addo Mahmoud Bawumia be that catch say. Open nipa ba ko stabilizing the city. Open nipa ba ko under J for economy ye resolute. E ye robust Mahmoud Bawumia. Was one na ye adwuma. Another Lasisi, said that be me car and the coffee tanem jama fit and na me coffee. Me banas waya. I have a certain kind of notions on here.
Yeah.
Said Dana me car be say no be coffee tem. a me to afitani na ntimi anya ka no na men ni say me call mo bi so onye wa ba be je ne fans me boy Mahmoud Bawumia when he was the deputy was able to stabilize the economy. That time obeka to say even in terms of superior we are subordinate. If a subordinate you can be able to recognize your effort. They be needed to me now the economy was running at a faster rate. Just what me can yes before so urban
no a deputy governor he wasn't even a governor.
Me say and at 11:59 p.m. on the 6th of January 2017 now over a friend John Dramani Mama 11:59 over a $1 near 4 cedi 20 pesos 4 cedi 20 pesos now me kai or the 100 days of Akufo-Addo na dollar neighbor from Mahmoud Bawumia so wa lock dollar the south for am Ashanti situation butu
wa che no asa do be gina we before the economic team what the or say what the solid what the solid
thank you
and it became a liquid team
o dem ba o wiye ye na e bodo o Mahmoud Bawumia be at that time the economy was in a good position you were taking the praises why I say when the economy is in shambles and people try to allocate the blame to you say enyewa I don't get it
and I don't
get it
delegates for
me say
Mahmoud
Bawumia was able to pick the city to 17 Ghana cedis businessmen were crying under the NPP when it comes to commercial interest rate like this obi kwaje free banga it rose to 42% don't joke with what I'm telling you 42%.
The women are kind of two about here.
Me say David let's see. Me ma won man for your video be na claim the DMPP for items of nyansa. Sa asam na okan on any day I agree with him. Let's look at the content and the context. Me say the biamika. Me that day I was watching it. NPP for now ko Eastern region. Ayo mu meeting. Osafumafo. You know the Eastern region for dim komo. And it's giving them strategies and roadmap ahead of elections and a woman. NPP nya recorded their NDC for so mo nya sabe sa de NPP nkwa no mutimi ya National Executive Council meeting na NDC for bono mu radio so
obi recorded it
me so mo bono mu radio so what are you telling me and as my credit can say sa de na esi it doesn't have the right to criticize the party na NPP for nkwa na wo criticize o constructively they always have issues with you they toss me no what the credit can nya de na nya no kore
e bia no kore
Lasisi. Was it they lost the election in 2022?
Yeah.
Onukwade was charitable. They lost the election in 2020. Do you know why?
Yeah,
time ya two abani you know. Instead of the NPP to focus, they were thinking about breaking the 8 and making sure they will suppress the well and give it to Mahmoud Bawumia. Jomani bo mo so no. Na ye too late. Party ba ko mun suan the NPP. Always the NDC set the tone and agenda for them they follow. Ayo munim. Unim say NPP. Per their convention and come to about 50 plus 1 you become the flag bearer. Meboa. I see don't kata in 2007 Lagos. Was MPP for Kokuya Comfort Dunsu, was MPP for their Comfort Dunsu Comfortachia. Okay. That statement, it went through the pains of the MPP for them to do recommendation amendment. Okay, you know, some the super delegate about Nameba. Say name for say, hey, Solid TV ha. You only pay 20 to be qualified to contest for a position. It means that Solid TV you have the men. Why will you try to reduce it to 5? And when are the suppression of the way labor?
Because Obi will be a super delegate. He may not see through, but he couldn't call delegate. Delegate might have chosen.
And American. And who was in society? And yet, John Dramani Mama never MPP for Koyo reference Mahmoud Bawumia. John Mama. John Mama 20th of November 2016.
Yeah.
Was it? One only yesterday. Or Ko NDC no. Or Mama no opportunity to be president. Then a say Mahmoud Bawumia don't be young kwasi adwuma nyina yomu ya o ma jane kwan and the MPP for say boy what bri ekuru hey asaba na okay na search me sabonsu start here Dabi Mahmoud Bawumia is coming from the Dombo tradition. Mahmoud Bawumia said JB for no be na buzu for no be bia it's time for the Dombo to come. They were not looking at competence, they were not looking at the product. Because John Mama set it to na say don't ketedi kia set it to no o ma achieve. John Mama as a politician was very smart. No to set it to no say pa na dem
na yero mu di
no so di so na cheme say bo so copy adwira 3 in 1 or a Muslim or a Kramoni na de be de bo
fi
we na no me ti say J ko for cars bi say NPP as a man for con the tribal lines this animal with all humility. I don't want to use the word hypocrite, but I'm highly disappointed in J Kufuor. Highly disappointed. MPP omo history no sometimes they try to deviate from their own history. La Sisi Buame. In 1992, Dobe Kato say NPP anko internal contest bi obwa. Omo koy. Adubo hina win election. Dr. Selby Tosun you. Sana J Kufuor Tosun. I want to ask. Owe e fe Adubo hin. Now you were a lot of people who were competent who was hailing from the Ashanti part.
Yeah.
We were hailing from the southern part.
Yeah.
Why did he opt to go for northern?
For a running mate.
Because on him said the running mate from the north will come first the vote. They will pull it up whereby Omit Mawin or Ashanti region.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roland Isifu, our Bonnie, demanded by a running mate, no, was a northerner.
Yeah.
And if Sasani Yakonia, I want to ask another thing again. In 1996, Aka becomes a running mate for FNJ Kufo. After some more trouble, the NPP had series of meetings and said Aka will not help them. They have to go back to their root. Root meaning they are going back to the northern part again, and that's tribalism.
Muslim and the northern.
Me say that's tribalism. So what is he saying?
NPP can only sad tribalism and religious.
Member. J Kufo Kasa Asem. J Kufo. With all humility, I want to ask him, why did J Kufo opt to go to the northern part?
Because of tribal politics.
Time and all Kwako for Aliu Mama. Aliu Mama was very influential in the northern part of Ghana.
And
he was a contractor.
Yeah.
He had influence, a businessman. Scab one on him. He is one person who controls the affairs over there. And then today, J Kufo catches or running mate. Our coaching your Kophobia by J Kufo so J Kufo opted for him. Because he knew it. He knew that he has a certain kind of influence over there.
Yeah.
That one there, and then he's also coming from the northern part. So he was in a running mate.
Yeah.
Me try the need to cry about NPP.
Yeah.
Almost say near Tom Kofa Mahmoud Bawumia the buy and say, okay, I'm saying in 2016, Mahmoud Bawumia was able to pull the northern votes.
Yeah.
Why? Because he's a northerner.
Yeah.
And that's tribalism. Yes, why a Kramoni, he was able to bring the Zongos on board. Oman Kasa.
Okay.
Meba. Your Kroma. And the NPP for Koyinapo.
Yeah.
To be the running mate. And more running D. Eddie Mahmoud Bawumia. After an animal who named him or real friend of one shot and Ashanti region. Do you know why? Napo was doing campaign for him. Now, send upon some our Kenyan, it was bogus and irrelevant. It doesn't even conform to campaign. Give me one positive talk of Napo in the 2024 general elections campaign. What a Kaiba Kope.
Someone say as I ended for Kuma so for.
Was a
ended for
a cracket one on Mujina Kumsado Masna or Kansas on Krama South or Pejumayu. Friend of Power Nidio. Near Kuso for the Yedi. That be a Mekasa Mitchell by Yesu Christo Becobiano. He was able to identify the needs and the challenges of the people and address them.
But he was able to identify, say, Nana Kufa require you mention Kwame Nkrumah.
That be Mrs. Sanas no kind or Kamina Kufa require Marshall. I want to set this record straight for you. Akufo wasn't an NPP person. Akufo was a CPP person. Go and read. Obrani did kwasi prase Obre Fen and Adrian Akufo was an arrogant CPP member. Whereby now can confront crap penation, Kwame Nkrumah penation, and no pay by B5. And Yana Mekai. So if listening to Napo at that material moment, the kind of comment that he was making made me a problem with it. But I want to ask you one thing. And then to Mubo Napodi.
So almost say Bawumia from the north,
yes,
Naposi from the southern part of the.
And I had it.
So that Naposi with me the votes you see for the accord.
And the exact word that they used, Napo will bring the Ashanti votes.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
One thing.
Yeah.
Napo will bring the Ashanti votes. Ashanti, is it a tribe or is not a tribe?
It's a tribe.
So what is the problem? So you are doing religious and then you are doing what your friend is saying tribal politics. I want to bring J Kufo in. The optics of politics. Let's calm down. Mahmoud Bawumia in 2014 on the 16th of November, Kushan Kamufo or Katom said the reason why they brought him is because he's a Muslim.
Yeah.
Mewa.
Yeah.
One tisana MPP focus Mahmoud Bawumia ye Kramoni and Jobaka kwa Jisa Zongo ne votes never. Jabi MP Kushan Kamufo no Katom said Mahmoud Bawumia is their own.
Yeah.
So they should do campaign for Mapana Katom so they don't like that kind of politics.
Jabi
or making that kind of statement. The man looked straight into the eyes and told him the reality and says, Chairman, what's my okay? I totally disagree. Yeah. What am I telling you? Say, J Kufo Kasa has not been fair. I don't want to attack his personality. I want to attack the issue. He has not been fair. Open political party back home, the politics. Any religious, I campaign by the MPP. Because someone at Nasara. Me say, what kind of meban? NPP is the only political party that is having a Nasara. Mebwa. NPP is the only political party that gives you a Zongo minister. Yeah. I want to ask. As much as the Biamentiasi. And then it me kasa you make preparation from Kamufoso Munko Hajj. Yeah. Abra bane fa cost nibi. Christo need your person copy mo is a fa cost nibi. I want to ask. Yeah. Because we're all Ghanaians. Equality before the law. Yeah. And it's a me it's not by my force, I mean ya Kramoni. Say Kramoni kasa den say kwa kaka ba bona. No person ya large. Government take a certain portion of the cost. Ghana for us, we say Jesus Christo. and you're moving behind, they want to go to Israel. Why is the government failing not to also take another course for them? The NPP forms a Nasara coordinator, a Nasara team. Nasara ni ever for.
Yeah, interphone for.
So I did not doing tribalism. So what is Jay Kufuor telling me this evening? Let's attack the issue. Jay Kufuor himself from day one, since 1991, the NPP has campaigned through tribal, campaigned through religious. I'm being honest, I'm being sincere. To Jay Kufuor him. Until Kroban one tip that's about me more case or your community on the neighbor.
Yeah.
One tip that's about me for the northern party on the neighbor. Yeah. Time and chairman was replying John Dramani Mama saying that Mahmoud Bawumia or a not Nakom in Baban wasn't not tribal issues. Yeah. So what are they telling me this particular evening?
Now, Bawumia can say or no quite a zongo vote no but
be a zongo committee no lusu. Hey, I did be a Ghana. But more MPP for no MPP I mean country. More funny simple. Me ti big da wo mi wiase see a kwa akoto aba tie mi ye kwa akoto aba NPP ni master da dem dey so a omo ni polling station executives bia ye 5 enti anka Bawumia nya hwe kura de 5 votes polling station dey so nya say Mahmoud Bawumia timi nya 0 Shabula says I tell you it's a serious matter, we should not joke with it.
Obi say
yes
Obi say kwaya mo fa yi o mo delegate na jono e bia o ye mistake o yi NDC for the fraud o say o polling station for.
It's never ever true.
Oh,
it's no, Lasisi. It's never ever true.
John Kuma dey so nko yi na najo. E bia 1 am. E bia nipa ro mko yi o mo no. E bia NDC for mko dey mko yi o mo dey fraud.
Zongo primary school. Oh, the answer o. Bawumia 0. John Dramani Mama 347. Narugu polling station. Bawumia 0. John Mama 464. Boko. John Mama 296. Polling station Bako. Bawumia 0. Oh, ready nyankopon. Lasisi about 5 polling stations. Ni pari nya 0.
Na but almost say that yes am fanu ko bi.
12 polling stations. 12. Lasisi, what's what say?
Yes am fanu ko bi ne bi.
Me, my main council ma ko ncho. Emi dey say wa. Today I want to talk to Momon Kofon, Ken Kofon. Take this from me. Me mate bottom top down top ne no ma no ma bi. Me mate. Oh, mate. And for that one, let me salute you. You got it right.
Okay, that's it.
I've fought you. I'll fight on so many occasions. You had it right. Lasisi, Tiasma making. I want to look straight into your eyes and talk to you as a brother. Mahunsa Ken Fondo Dwana Boto. So they want to skill the election to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. There's a certain kind of agenda for Mahmoud Bawumia. I want to tell you guys something. Something happened in 1992. 1996 is a narrative change. Say it means that you guys can do it.
They see 96.
This is not the time for ranting. This is not the time for wailing. This is not the time for crying. This is the time to do hard work.
Okay.
I want to re-echo it. Me say, Ken and Kofon, you guys should take this from me. Whether you like it or not, 31st January, they are going for the flag bearership.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not. Per the NPP, there's nothing in law that tells them, say, so talk about the free local. But it's by convention.
Yeah.
And almost some person about for the presidential and as a flag bearer, the National Executive Council decides on the date and the time. Now, I'm so 31st of January 2025.
Yeah.
So
26.
26. So let me tell you guys something. This is not the time for crying. This is not the time for waiting. This is not the time for ranting. This is not the time to apportion blames. You guys can do it.
They see 96. You bet me see.
Me say, in 1992.
Yeah.
Already did you do over 1,000 votes?
1,120.
Thank you. 56.60.
Dr. Sabi, 343.
Thank you.
326.
Thank you. First of all. So the NPP, they are going for internal elections to elect a flag bearer.
Yeah.
Pool of candidates now. Aduboahene becomes a flag bearer in 1992. In 92.
Yeah.
In 96. 4 months to election. NPP goes to internal primaries. But before some more internal primaries, John Agyapong Kufuor was yet man from where.
Yes.
Jay Kufuor, he didn't rant.
Yeah.
He didn't apportion blames. Jay Kufuor worked. That there you give a certain kind of example. Whereby Jay Kufuor could be about to see a phobia. Yes. Or see papa and telling me dim come or catch up a pan of make a do boy in a meeting at Chikrano or Mahakrada. Shabla Sisi, this is not the time to attack personalities. This is the time for you people to work as if there's no tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what they come and say, Ken, and now or never.
Yeah.
And now or never. You guys should do as if you are doing communication for the man.
Yeah.
Rasis my near brutal. At the end of bem, at the end of bem, communication is a powerful tool. And then now one kind of firm, remember Papa Jamfi, or USOF, and he was applauding you. I'm saying, then I shall be one of about to say, no, say I was applauding you. Was say, the other number power someone and say, assembly bar, will you video in the tour, what can kind the account? And yet, and we had Jimmy, we have moved from that kind of step that had to cross it. Delegate na OTO. Take this. If you look at election on Moko, 37.1, comma Kennedy, 61 point something, comma Mahmoud Bawumia. It tells you, say, we made Maba surpass you.
Or say, go from 326, Ebenya 1,034.
Thank you.
In 1990.
And yes, also, he did hard work. He communicated.
Command for and I do the Suomu. Kofo say, or say, Asama, O catch any pamo or de quada.
Yes.
And Asama, Unyan Nipa catcher. Sassam, you don't feed that.
Thank you.
They say, I'm not Jubota Kofo, but be a delegate one. Bobana Satan Kurasi, a Jakrano. Now, O Himba say, I go when a jail Kofo.
Yes.
We're delegate about. Oh, I dare someone to wait there. Ya buy a barber tree, meaning so one who supported the wine. But me Rasa, me delegates, no some bounce. And I my pen now there, a general must there be a class as to say, yes. Oh, why not pie? A banner so be per or connect Jacob for. Yes, the Jacob for there. No, a politician, Paquania fast 1,121 votes. Not or no, 326. No, but BT do in the next prime said by a president there. And the Koforeka, Sa Patriotic Institute now. O brother ateno nipa anyese sebi and 9 ni wa and kwose wo no no gian chairman for the Jekufo. And
it tells you say one yashi what him actually no ma ba ko minu miensa Jekufo to me. It doesn't prevent him from not speaking the mind of the ordinary delegate. The ordinary delegate. They told me say any people for nya brepa kabadi say they are not even thinking about elections. I must say omuyi flag bearer and intemo and my problems will be it's never ever true.
Are they?
In 2012, John Dramani Mama on the 24th of July, John Evans Atamos or Kwejuma. Mama Ira who form and Opasimo de Biame catcher. Or Kono catcher and Yeres or by Jollof Salad in Nobabidi. About 2:30 p.m. A call was placed to the Vice President office. We have two issues. One, the Edikai, a good and a bad news. Bad news is that John Evans Atamos, the current president, is no more. Automatically, the good news on about the president. John Mama used only 4 months. Every campaign be the president. See, Mahmoud Bawumia. Omuyin on the 4th of November 2023. Omu marketing 1 year 18 days. 1 year 18 days. Onya 38.2. That's what I'm making. It doesn't matter the longevity. What matters most in market, if you be market segmentation, the here part is the product that you are selling. Where? What much nam say? Prakunam, kakaka say, 1 Ghana. Do you know why? You are selling a wrong product to the correct people. So bit much nam say 20 Ghana. Do you know why? You are selling to the correct people. I want to ask the new patriotic party. Do they want a flag bearer or they want a president?
I'm so penny meaning now.
What's it?
I'm penny meaning.
You cannot have to.
But I'm say
yes.
Now there was a lot of disunity. The flag bearer and Tema no betimi a united party.
Miss Anya no kre. Where? Another. Open another Momuni Mahmoud Bawumia Samra as a flag bearer. The NDC was still punching. One. When it comes to credibility issues, yes, one cannot correct. He's a pathological liar. They give you soundbite. The economy, Kurana, now it was in a sample position. We even go after him.
Okay.
But there's one name that is ringing bells in the mind of ordinary Ghanaian. And not under duress. So people are not forcing them. Who technocrats, who lecturers, who lawyers, big men, doctors coming out to say, me say, among the Kenachino, among your politicians. Only ordinary Ghanaians who don't even understand politics, but they have confidence in him.
Franco, I mean, can't say much. Master Dan was saying, me free Ashanti town sort of heba. Master moto obi etis chiri mujina. Ono we say no. Shaibla is yes. Chairman. Ken, I'm saying, was he NDC for? But some mode Ken ba in the baba to abam. Was say yendi for but na John Dramani mama ni entrust no say obetu be create nyuma but between one Bawumia de mama ye chen Bawumia but some the ken ba dia ye be to aba man. The
NPP knows. They know say one person who can wrestle and capture power for them. And I mean yeah. If the NPP doesn't win the 2028 elections and you forgo and you doom NPP better to say CPP.
See I win 2028.
I'm telling you.
But man peniko for so kasa was say ya hwe ya baabi e wo no was say on person be kan the prophet of doom na see or the political party be na viable MPP and no one could do maybe could do. What's the party now? MPP na the party for the people. We ya kwa kunti and to niema ye fast ya.
Me say one. Now no be some say MPP for position more commission answer. I make just say two things. Are they willing to learn and are they ready to learn? Two things. They are not ready to learn.
Then before
I don't see any seriousness in them. Last I don't see any seriousness in the MPP. Now no say Jeko for Kasa or Kasa wa be messenger crowd by mu. He was telling the wrong people.
Yeah.
Messenger now presenting. He was presenting to the wrong people. Do you know why? Ope party ba come ba power. Jenya hantanya kakabensem emunipa atimotinya is the MPP. Me say just a video delete. A young girl sent me a video. A national executive of the MP Port Condos wa buse tam. Also ofie makomako 20 or cars or person didn't see ka onya kwan in MPP wo pa no obenya nka MPP nko position. That same person is doing campaign for Mamun Bawumia. Me say rich condos.
Ebi say MP before him say Kende Agyapong bet my power but he's not their choice.
What's it?
Kende Agyapong is not their party choice.
Politics no. The Bemekajo says about selfish interest first.
Yeah.
They are thinking about their selfish interest at the expense of the party.
Frank everyone wants to na komia wono no rather through the ranks and file of the party. Wonim pa say and a bit my power. Now teen some of Kafa Kende Agyapong say or endorse Bawumia.
Me. I don't have any problem if someone goes to camps, any problem. Yeah. But you should have a certain kind of respect for Nkofo. Certain kind of respect. You
can Frank Bebo. Say oh the party ni oh na so who say fine if say you need alternative there but by be a party na win say okay no say lose 2028 a bit difficult coming back. See a bit they can na kwaje power just like the Republican did for Donald Trump. And you find kwaje power na say oh we are near after you share the
party they can't control him.
And why do you have to control people?
Mahmoud Bawumia taking decisions for his own self sometimes even problematic. Mahmoud Bawumia is not a politician. He's still learning to be a politician. And you see, if you look at Kedia Compre Agyapong, he has always been a politician, so he knows the tactics, the variation in the tempo of the politics. So for you to say, now if you look at Mahmoud Bawumia has not suffered or labored in the party. People around him have suffered and labored in the party, and they feel and think it is a nice way to capitalize on it. Kennedy, and him through party people. He thinks about the grassroots, and always the attention will be based on the grassroots. And for some pennies, over 20 Ghana, 30 Ghana, they don't want to resource people. That is, they don't want to resource people. So I want to ask you, are you not surprised? So the NPP goes to general elections. Now Mahmoud Bawumia report still, they are still pushing for agenda of Mahmoud Bawumia. So we are surprised. One thing, selfish interest first. A selfish interest. Let's be real, let's be objective, let's be sincere. Say, for now, there's only one candidate. In the eyes of Ghanaians, not in the NPP. In the eyes of Ghanaians, they feel and think only bit Mababe or a friend say a president. Secondly, Matisse almost somebody that sick or ill album
but album we are almost claim say Ambo party.
I want to move MPP for some problem. Let's see, I want to move some problem.
Album now, I just said the account.
I just so by election should even tell them something. I just so by election should tell them say that kind of album is sick, is ill. You're quite just know. Go and listen to what people were saying. People were not even talking about projects alone. They were saying, say, one. Oh, one year first, your delegate. So meaning say they didn't pass through processes, fair processes. Near Koyim Kofoso Momra. Omokwa Kotwaban, after some few days, and the MPP government in Abe Guho, a chase come on. They thought it was okay. Now, if you look at the NPP, now I don't know your research now. Idea about what people were talking about, and they say, Omo Agbon system and delegate system is problematic. They should deal with it. Now me catch you say the NPP force they can boast over 4 million supporters. Over 4 million. Let's take it to 4.5 million. NPP for Nyabra, they should expand the electoral college. Then they should allow delegates or members, card-bearing members, with good standing to vote.
Delegate system. Delegate system.
Are they going to are they going to allow 220,000? Don't go for my free. How are they going to do it? Shall to go for my free? One better say so or move fast to Nimeka. One better say. I want to ask them. System bay. Almost system in your open system. What kind of system are they talking about?
Or that boss said, Jatna people could have $7 million. And honorable Ken so with you.
Oh, then we have found a question can grant 20. You have found NPP kita 3 million card bearing members. Oba be your card utia 10 Ghana. Bosu be utia 10 Ghana. The NPP can get resources to run their party. And you claim no kwa 1 million number me 1.5 2 million say on the running party no. The NPP is a corporate setting. The NPP party should run its own self. Not just on the shoulders of benevolent people. Some do music back. Do you get my point?
The party or co-opposing and no chia uniska by internal.
Say no money so me break the 8 into me discanning in answer. So no money. Messi na papa na frama me kwat na agmo ho no. Na poni pa no. Wo se woni shebu kasa me kasa mabodam. Me kasa ma dwen nya adwuma. Ma me kwat na sesa tie mu di asem bia mo kan ye bia bam. Na me say if the truth is not against you, don't feel pains. But if the truth is against you, you feel pain. Today, you are saying, say, hey, that's why you can't and the NPP, they make I don't want to use the word serious. As a young woman is serious.
I grow money so.
That's easy. Party ya matuaba. Ya tuaba on the 7th of December. Less than 4 months, Muniska Modia party. Open up. Electoral college in BM. Do also no NPP ni bia wombra. Card-bearing member, Jeniska, use it to run the party.
Medase. Abusha for the Franco later, what your master done, come within the Shiblas, you be shared up from.
Within 20 minutes, Nipa, a Frebe Munino, the valid ones in 42.
Okay.
42 votes and a buy. Na enumu Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Enya 8 votes.
Out of 42.
Out of 42. Enya 8 votes.
Okay.
Representing 19.05%.
Okay.
19.047 about running at 05%. Nana Kennedy Akumpra Agyapong.
Yeah.
Enya 22 votes.
Out of 42. No?
Out of 42. Iti nesenko befa 20 na kauna nkwewie kra. Ti 22 votes. Nana represents 52.38%.
Okay.
Enye kwangetwa. Dr. Yaw Educhum ensu nya 8 votes.
Is about Mianya
8. Dr. Educhum su nya 8. Eti ono so ne de represent 19.05%. Said the Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia de no etie no. Brian Agyapong ensu nya 4 votes. 4. Ti Brian Agyapong de no percentage no ye 9.52%. Ena na Patrick Buama enya hwe wanya bi kra 0 votes. Kwabena Agyapong ensu nya hwe ene de no. Tinana okeka ni nyina bomu dia na chese ne odi kan a chese me kan so wa twe wo mu pa beye over beye me kan